Ever since I released my speed flip tutorial, people have been asking, Bones, why is speed flipping important? It can't be that effective. And I thought, what a totally great and not made up question which I can use to make a video. Thank you, random commenter. So I thought I would break down the factors that make speed flips so speedy. This is part of a series of videos I do entitled Analyze the Mechanic, where I break down mechanics to see why they are effective so that we can understand how to maximize their effectiveness in game. If we're going to figure out what makes a speed flip fast, we have to compare it to other mechanics for gaining speed. This is because the nature of speed is relative. Like, a cheetah is fast, but not compared to, I don't know, Lightning McQueen. And Lightning McQueen is slow compared to the speedy y'all hit and subscribe. Ka-chow! Whatever. Y'all get it, bad joke. So let's take a look at the other mechanics for gaining speed and compare them to speed flips. These mechanics are front flips, side flips, diagonal flips, and wave dashes. I will be analyzing all the mechanics on 3 factors: angle, distance, and boost. Angle and boost are the only factors pertaining to speed directly, but distance is important for the ability to perform the mechanic. So let's take a look at front flips. Front flips are good for 2 reasons. The first is they add momentum to your speed at the perfect angle. This means if you're driving straight and front flip, all of that momentum is going in the same way that you are already driving, giving you the maximum amount of speed. Secondly, you can boost through the first part of the flip, allowing you to get back to the ground faster without covering too much distance to make a play or flip again, whatever, you guys get it. However, front flips limit acceleration because you cannot boost throughout the duration. So on our super advanced scaling system, we can see 2 bones out of 3, not too shabby for old front flips. If we now look at side flips and analyze for the same factors, we see that you can boost throughout the duration of the entire flip, and you can get back to the ground fast without covering too much distance, but your momentum is no longer straight in the path you're traveling, so you have to do that awkward little side turn and then flip. So you can't really get a lot of momentum out of the flip, but still 2 out of 3, not too shabby, and side flips are a definite improvement over front flips. Let's swivel over to diagonal flips. This is the weird stepchild of side flips and front flips, and it splits the difference. So the angle is decent, but still not straight. You don't cover that much distance, but you can't boost throughout the duration. Diagonal flips are kind of fence sitters, in my opinion. It's like, pick a side, bro. But still, not too shabby. 2 bones out of 3. So that leaves wave dashes. Wave dashes are kind of weird because they're definitely way slower than all the others because you have to wait until you get back to the ground before you can gain any momentum from a flip. But the big advantage they have is covering the least amount of distance, so wave dashes are pretty good at maintaining possession and whatnot. So I guess we'll give it a 2 out of 3. I don't know. Are we really still paying attention to that? This is going to bring us to old granddaddy's speed flip. Speed flips, in essence, are canceled diagonal flips. This is going to optimize the angle. If we remember back to diagonal flips, it's pretty much straight. It's not quite as good as front flips, but the angle is still pretty darn good. And when you cancel the diagonal flip, it's going to allow you to boost throughout the duration and get back to the ground. Now, speed flips do cover a lot of ground as that cancel does take time to finish out. So we are sacrificing a little bit of distance for maximum speed in the best direction. I guess this is 2.5 bones out of 3 since it doesn't quite get there on the distance aspect. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the beauty of a speed flip. It maximizes speed to sacrifice a little bit of distance. Now that we have analyzed and compared all of the different flips and established that speed flips are the fastest flip out there, we can now talk about where and when you should be implementing speed flips into your game. As I just stated, we have to only keep in mind distance. So if there is no distance issue, then you should be using a speed flip. And the first place I want to take a look at is kickoffs. Now, kickoffs are right about the maximum distance you can do. If you want to learn how to do these kickoffs, I do have a tutorial on them. But again, if we're just going for maximum speed off of kickoff, then you're going to want to do a speed flip. The next place is pretty obvious, and it's going to be just gaining momentum in the open field, whether you're rotating back, trying to get up to a play, or just getting up to speed. A speed flip is going to be the fastest way if you're in the open field to get to supersonic. The last place you should be implementing speed flips is going to be pre-flips. Because the angle of speed flips is that nice diagonal angle, it makes them very easy to predict, and it can oftentimes catch the oncoming opponent off guard. In general, you want to incorporate speed flips into your gameplay any place where you have the space to do them, because they are going to be faster than any of the other flips. Now again guys, if you don't know how to do these, I did just release my tutorial on them, including kickoffs, and it's linked in the card up above, or you can just go to my channel and click the video. That is going to do it for this episode of Analyze the Mechanic. If you did find this video helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It helps the channel out a bunch, and I really love doing this series. Something about breaking down mechanics and seeing the base components and the factors that go into them, and kind of the psychological aspects that make them effective against the other team is very interesting to me. So if you find it as interesting as I do, you can reach out to me down below and we can talk about it. In the description and in the comments, you will find my Twitch and Discord, as well as my socials. And yeah, have a good day or night, my babies.